Hey good people, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all is well, and I hope your guitar journeys are going famously. And today I have a lesson for you on the Phrygian mode. The great thing about playing in the modes of the major scale is they each have a different mood to them, a different sound. We're playing over a jam track and we're in the key of B minor. Alright, so as always, the first thing we have to do is analyze the chords. Remember, it's the chords that give you the roadmap to what you can use solo and improvisation wise. So we're playing in this progression a B minor 7, and it's going to a C major 7. Play one default setting I use a lot whenever I hear minor keys, I think minor pentatonic. There's no major 5 chord here, so we don't have that to watch out for. So minor pentatonic will work over both chords. And B minor pentatonic in blues relates to all. But another choice we could use is we could play in B Phrygian. Now it's a minor type mode, so you're going to be looking at it to play if you want, like some people play it over straight minor chords. It sounds a little exotic, but it'll work, or over a minor chord vamp, 1 chord vamp. But I really love to use it when you're in minor key and you see a flat 2 chord, right? Like we're playing a B minor 7, which is our 1 chord, to a C major 7th, which is going from the 1 minor to a flat 2. Whenever you see that, man, Phrygian sounds great, because the Phrygian mode basically, and here's all the intervals drawn out, basically what it is, it's like a natural minor scale, but it has a flat second. Just think of the modes as variations of the major scale. Whenever you start a major scale and emphasize another note in that scale other than the root note, you're playing in the modes. You're playing your major scales, but you're emphasizing and starting on another note. Phrygian is the 3rd mode in any major key. So you have to remember Phrygian is 3rd. It's always going to be 3rd. I'll list all the modes out for you, and we're going to concentrate on Phrygian. And if you would like a free video lesson that's not on YouTube, click on that link below and I will send you a free video lesson and a coinciding ebook. And the ebook is a great reference manual because it has like over 20 some odd scales diagrammed out, chord charts, written lessons. It's a great ebook I wrote. So I'll send it to you for free. Just click on that link. So B Phrygian. So how do you play in B Phrygian, right? It's easy. All you have to do is you have to convert back to the parent major scale and then just play that major scale, but emphasize the B notes, because we want that B Phrygian, that minor sound, that exotic sound that Phrygian gives us. So here is what you have to ask yourself. What major scale's 3rd note is a B? Because Phrygian, remember I told you, is the 3rd mode in any major key. We want to play B Phrygian. What major scale's 3rd note is a B? The answer is G, G major. If you play a G major scale, its 3rd note, G, A, B, is a B, okay? So we can play all of our G major scales, but we focus on the B notes, and it's no longer G major, it's B Phrygian. It's the same exact notes, I'm just starting and emphasizing the B. See how it sounds dark and minor and very different than major? And that's no matter where you play it on the fretboard. Right? A very different sound, even though I'm playing the exact same notes as a G major scale, because the intervals are now switched. We have that flat 2 and the flat 3, flat 6, flat 7, so we have all those flatted notes. And it gives us that dark minor exotic sound because of that flat 2. That's a very, very important, going from that B to the C. I also like going from that F sharp to the G. That's another half step that's really key in that scale. Let's throw in B Phrygian. So if you don't know any G major scales, I'll show you a couple of patterns to get you started. Up here at the 3rd fret, 2nd finger on the root, I'll tab this out so you can see it. It'll sound like this. Right? right? Sounds very major sounding, but what you want to do is you want to start that scale with your first finger on the 2nd fret. There's our Phrygian. Right? Sounds very Phrygian, dark, exotic, minor. Here's another G major pattern that's very popular with your first finger on the 3rd fret, root note G. Okay, again, but you want to play that from the B, which is at the 7th fret. Okay, and there you have that Phrygian sound. First, just take those 2 scale patterns and just play through them and try to emphasize those B notes. Listen to how that sounds. Right? Playing G major scales. And then expand them to the other G major scales that you might know. All over the neck, right? Just G major or E natural minor, however you know them, B Phrygian. But you're going to emphasize those B notes. Another one. Some of the licks I was playing in that I was doing a lot of over the B minor chord. I was playing what relates to B minor, and then when I went to C major 7, I did some C major 7 stuff. So I was playing a lot of B Phrygian, and then over the C I was using C major arpeggios and a lot of B Phrygian also. For instance, like at first, here's a B minor 7 arpeggio descending you could play. Okay, so I played that, and then I think I went right into when the chord changed, I went right into this, which is a C major 7 arpeggio, which looks like this. Okay, so you get 2 together. And then I went up here to B Phrygian or E natural minor, whatever this shape looks like at the 7th fret, and I played this. Kind of skipped thirds down the scale. Then a little B minor pentatonic. And then I played a fast legato run. And I ended that on the F sharp. Remember I told you before that F sharp to G is a very cool interval in that scale, much like the B and the C. So I was just going right down the scale, but just doing legato. Then when you speed it up. And then the chord changed again to the C major 7. So from here, I went to a nice C major 7 arpeggio, kind of mixing the notes up a little bit up here. And then I did the same thing, an octave up. And then I connected it to this C major 7 arpeggio. Right? So those together would sound like this, slow. Right? And then what did I do? Oh, and then I went to this B minor arpeggio because it goes back to the B minor 7th chord. So then I played, I played this arpeggio. Good one to sweep. All around playing over the B minor chord, B Phrygian, and over the C major 7th, I was playing C major 7 arpeggios and B Phrygian. You can experiment with it, lay down those chords, try it, learn to play in the modes. I have tons of lessons on modal play on my website at nextlevelguitar.com. It's in the advanced section, master classes. Really get your playing to the next level. There's a 3-day free pass right on the homepage right now. So just click start your trial now, and you don't even have to give a credit card number, nothing. You just get 3 free days just to give the site a good test drive. Check it out. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube videos by hitting that subscribe button, and we'll let you know when we have new stuff coming out. And for that free ebook and free video lesson, click on that link in the text box below. We're just chocked full of information here today. Next level guitar. Try the Phrygian mode. It's awesome. Have fun with it. Remember, your guitar playing is an evolution, so it takes time. Practice over jam tracks. Keep working on your rhythm playing as well as your lead playing, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Jam some Phrygian and rock on.